pleasure of unlocking Game of the Year Overtime for 2020. For those of you unfamiliar with Overtime, what this is we are looking at what is the game of the channel's existence. So we've determined this goes back to 2016, right? Or 15? 16. So 2016. So you're looking at the best games from 2016 through 2020. Currently, our top 10 prior to this year was number 10, Mario Odyssey. Number 9, Death Stranding. Number 8, Titanfall 2. Number 7, Inside. Number 6, Resident Evil 7. Number 5, Stardew Valley. Number 4, Cuphead. Number 3, Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 2, God of War. And number 1, Persona 5. There's a lot to...
Red Dead Redemption 2 is at number 3?
Yes.
That's crazy to me.
Next to a game that came out the same year.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Which at that year we gave Red Dead the number 1 spot and gave God of War the number 2 spot. We flip-flopped after the year was over with. So things change as time goes on. Will any of these games still be in the top 10? Will a game from 2018 reappear and now move into the top 10? I have no idea. The way this goes is it's always kind of crazy. So I think we look through our list of new games to add on and we go, I think we always have to say, is this game better than any of these games that are on here?
And is Mario Odyssey that wall?
Is Mario Odyssey the wall for right now?
Or are we scrutinizing the games?
That wall is getting busted. The Kool-Aid Man is coming through Mario Odyssey, and he is not stopping.
I'm thrilled to hear that.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be games I would even venture to say get moved around and shifted through this top 10 list that's currently on here. I think there's a chance for that.
Yeah,
so,
I think Stardew Valley definitely needs to move up. You're right.
I'm shaking my head in anger over here.
It's pretty good.
Okay. God. All right. Is Maneater?
Can we?
Yes.
Oh, you want to do it that way?
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Okay.
I just want to start cutting. Is there essentially a threshold of which we can even say this game could make a top 10 games of the channel's history?
I was going to suggest that we drop the bottom 2 and insert our top 2 from this year as a starting point.
Okay.
So I'm suggesting that we drop Death Stranding and Mario Odyssey and put Last of Us Part 2 and Final Fantasy 7 on this list.
Where's your heart, man? Come on. Not Norman Anna's Reedus.
Yeah.
Can I throw out a proposal? I'm good with removing Death Stranding, but instead of Mario Odyssey, I would like to see Inside taken out.
You know, I'm not totally upset about
Inside
that.
Outside. That's what he wants to do.
I want to take Inside outside and put it to bed.
You want to turn Inside Out?
Yes.
That's when this channel was born, on our love of Inside.
Yeah, it was.
That's all I have to say.
Really
but if
was.
you want to take Inside Outside, that's fine.
I'm just looking back on the quality of that game.
Yeah, it's great. You're right.
It's good, but is it top 10 worthy? I would say Mario Odyssey is a better game than Inside. Jason is saying maybe not. Caleb, what do you think?
I agree with you with
that
Logan.
Mario Odyssey is a better game than Inside?
In retrospect.
Yeah.
Can we... Okay, before we make a tough decision, can we make an easy decision?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we remove Death Stranding from this list?
I
thought that was going to be easier, and
All
then
right,
you guys both just...
Fine.
I would.
This is a list that saw GTA 4 leave it. By the way, not 4. Sorry, not sorry.
GTA 5
I was thinking
removed.
of. Yeah, is that it?
No, it couldn't have been. 'Cause GTA 5
no.
came out in 2013.
There was a game. Oh, that was his game of the generation.
Yeah.
that we
Yeah.
made that,
Mhm.
that we made that choice. Okay.
Yeah, I could
Sorry.
maybe go back into Overtime's past to see if there was some other games.
that's the
but
whole reason. The reason we do this every year. Fine,
Right.
get rid of it. I think we should get rid of new games though before we get rid of long-standing
okay.
favorites.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
fine.
thinking too. Let's just go through the list. Would
Okay.
Maneater
So
ever make a
Maneater,
top 10?
it just gets
Gone.
man-eaten.
Yeah.
Maneaton.
Yakuza.
I think that this game has a chance to revisit this.
I
list.
think you're right. I think next year this game may, but as of right now, I don't think it
Okay.
can do it.
Okay.
Mm.
Fine.
Okay.
Ghost of Tsushima, not gonna make it.
No.
Yeah, that's fine.
Miles Morales,
No,
not gonna make
it.
it. Ori, not
Not
gonna
gonna
make
make it.
Astro. I think this is the part. This is where I
A
could
top
see
5.
arguments being made.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Astro is a huge argument,
No.
but I could see how it could be an argument.
What if I think Astro is a better video game than Mario Odyssey? They're both collectathons, and I think that Astro is better.
I might agree with that. I didn't think of it in those
But can you
terms
throw a
before.
hat at it and then become it?
Kind of. You become the monkey and the rocket ship and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Why don't we let Astro keep Mario's seat warm for the next time Mario comes around? And if Mario deserves it, then maybe he comes for Astro. But I think Astro is a better version of that game at this point in terms of the years our channel has been together. That's my opinion of those two games. But also, I don't really care. I care about the other games on this list.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm just thinking. I don't think Mario Odyssey can stay. I don't see a way for it to. Regardless of what fills its spot.
That's true.
I think that and Death Stranding need to drop.
Fine.
There's at least 2 games on our 2020 list that are better than those 2.
Move them in there. Yep.
100%. There's
That's
two
fine.
game. There's 2 games that have to come off.
So this is not the correct order, but Last of Us Part 2 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake replaced Mario Odyssey and Death Stranding.
Yep. So now, is there an argument to be had? The lowest ranked game on our collective list.
Which can I do this to satisfy Logan? Can I move Inside to number 10 at this point?
Sure.
Knock yourself out.
So now our question is Astro better than Inside?
I think all 3 of those games are better than Inside.
I don't know. This is such a weird thing.
Is it because it holds sentimental value that we had a lunch and talked about it?
But doesn't that count though? That's so important to our channel. Like we might not be doing this if it were not for Inside. And this is the game of the channel.
I don't know. Were we already doing this stuff when we talked about Inside? No.
It was our first game of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was our first game of the year. But we made that decision based on the fact that we had a really long lunch discussion about it.
Yeah.
Much like Last of Us 2 this year.
And Persona 5 before that. But we didn't record that, I guess. But it was more of just a okay, what did you holy shit, we all finished Inside.
But I think that was the moment where after having that lunch conversation, we decided collectively that, hey, this is a lot of fun to get together and talk about games. Let's do this more formally.
More often, yeah. And more formally, yeah. If you want to leave it on for sentimental value, sure. Or does it just get a Hall of Fame induction?
Personally, I don't see. This is my struggle here. Is I could justify Spiritfarer or Astro moving into 10th place there, but for me personally, I don't think Hades is a better game than Inside. Which is
well, because then we go back to I don't think Stardew Valley belongs in this top 10 at all.
Yeah.
So there's that factor into it as well. I'm not pushing for Hades to make this top 10. I'm just saying that there is a game in this top 10 that I do not like.
I kind of want to keep it with this 10.
You want to leave this 10, but would you like to reorder it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Jason, what do you think?
I think that having 2 games come onto the list this year makes a lot of sense. Collectively on our list, Hades is number 3. And then really discussing anything below that is probably not as fruitful of a discussion. I don't see a way that Hades gets on this list if Inside is staying.
Yeah.
No, I don't either. I
might like Inside more than I like Hades, just personally. So full disclosure there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is good. So we have Persona 5, God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2, Cuphead, Stardew Valley, Resident Evil 7, Titanfall 2, Last of Us Part 2, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and Inside. Inside is locked at 10, I think, right?
I feel good about that.
But everything else is up for debate.
Mm-hmm. So everything can be reordered from here. Do we want to start at the bottom and go up, or do we want to stop at the top and go down?
Do you want to put the 2 new games against games as we climb the list, one by one?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So is Last of Us better than Titanfall 2?
Yes.
Agreed, Jason?
Yes.
Is Last of Us Part 2 better than Resident Evil 7?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. We're all in agreement there. Is Last of Us better than Stardew Valley?
Yes.
No, but I'm outvoted. Is Last of Us better than Cuphead? Yes.
Yes.
Jason's outvoted. That's the way this works.
If you get 2 yays, then you move forward, unless you have a very strong argument.
I didn't expect my 2 children here to be next to one another, and I had to make a choice. I wasn't expecting this. I suggested this, and now I'm here, and I was not expecting this. Yes, move it up. You already did. God, you could at least let me chime in.
Two out of 3 were like, nope,
Man.
we're just doing it.
Is Last of Us
If
better than-
I had to sacrifice Stardew Valley, you got to sacrifice
You're right.
Cuphead.
You're right. No, that's totally fair. Yes. Okay. Red Dead 2 versus Last of Us 2?
Is The Last of Us 2 better than Red Dead 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Really? Okay.
The funny thing is you hesitated on Cuphead.
I know. It just this is a collective list.
I know, it's hard. Because the things we're going to move things around.
Okay,
because
I'm
this
okay
whole
with
thing.
that.
Okay.
Let's leave that there for
This
now.
is where I...
Let's leave that there for now and go back down to the list.
Okay.
Let's go back down.
I'm getting nervous now.
Let's go back to
Yeah,
Final
yeah.
Fantasy and bring it up.
Final Fantasy is better than... I'm just going to make the executive decision here and say that it's better
Yes.
than Titanfall, Resident Evil, for sure.
Okay.
Is it better than Stardew
Yes.
Valley? I would also say yes,
Yes.
actually. Oops. I moved it ahead of Cuphead accidentally, but I think that's still where it goes.
Fine.
Agreed.
Is it better than Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Those 2 games just climb the list.
Dang, man. Okay. Is Final Fantasy 7 better than Last of Us?
We just had this debate.
Okay.
Okay.
This is it.
Are we going to say is The Last of Us 2 better than God of War
Yes.
at all?
Yes.
No.
Yes, you're out of your fucking mind. No,
No.
way.
Yes.
No.
It's better than God of War.
No. No. I'm outvoted. Man, that is rough.
I would also say
Put
that
it
Final
down the
Fantasy
list,
7
boy.
is better than God of War.
So would I.
As would I.
Okay. So we are there's your conditional thing that you got it above it. So
There's you guys are not coming after Persona.
no.
There's no way.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no. It's not happening.
This is where the list stops. It
yeah,
stops
there's
where-
a very hard wall at number 1.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we just hit it. I don't think this is even recency bias either.
No. I am okay with this.
We all knew that these 2 were bangers.
You know, at one point in the year, I thought for sure we were going to have the trifecta with these 2 in Cyberpunk.
But it shit the bed.
Man, was I wrong. Okay, so
Are we?
Everybody was, though, Caleb,
Yeah.
for the record.
Last of Us at number 2. Wow.
This is, and so this is where I think that engaging with our personal lists will be a fun exercise. I don't want to get too far away from this topic, but I do think that there's some reconciliation for us to be done in relationship to this list and our personal lists.
Yeah.
Because I'm having a hard time understanding where Last of Us 2 lands on my personal list, because right now it feels like white hot, undeniable fire that is just like knocking down games on the way up the list, like, and not even close, like obliterating them, like nope. And so I need to check myself because I'm not sure where it actually deserves to be. But on this collective list right now, I feel like it is maybe the most important game on this list. Maybe not our favorite, but I think it's the most important game on this list. Because once again, I think it has done things to move games forward in a way that no other game on this list has.
I can't argue with that.
I'm in your boat too, because like every year I feel like I do this. I send a game skyrocketing up my personal list, and then as the years go on, I tear it down a little bit farther.
Yeah.
And I'm never sure if it's because of truly recency bias or the other games have really come along and just taken that step above. This game feels like after every time I would get done with my little hour and a half session of playing this game, I was exhausted, and okay, like, I mean, it was just like, I feel like I can breathe now. Like there was a lot going on. Like it was just, yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with this list.
Would still like to see Stardew Valley move down a little bit further, but that's all right. If it needs to stay
As
where
the
it is.
years go by, you will probably be happier with where that game lands. But it ain't going anywhere right now. Not below. No, not any lower.
I love Resident Evil 7, but it is not Stardew Valley.
Really? You guys are still on this train, huh? I'm never going to get you guys off.
Nope. The train goes to Stardew.
And it stays there. I'm going to farm for a while. I'm going to go into the mines.
I was really hoping Spiritfarer might fill that void for you guys to get that
Scratches
off
the itch, but it's like methadone. It's like
right.
It's the stopgap. It's not the main attraction.
I guess I should be happy that Titanfall 2 still keeps on this list year after year.
Yeah. Titanfall 2 is a good game.
You don't like first-person shooters.
I don't. Well, I like first-person shooters. I don't like multiplayer.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And yeah, if I did like multiplayer, then this might actually be higher. But
we were to a point where I think there's still a couple years now on here that we don't have. Like 2019 doesn't have a game of the year on here anymore, and I think maybe 2017 also maybe doesn't have a game.
No, 2017
was Persona. Oh, that was Persona.
Yeah.
Okay, and 2016 has
Inside
and Titanfall. Were both that year.
Yeah.
Cuphead a 2018 release.
Yeah.
Was it? Or was it 2017? I think it was 17.
Was it? I thought it was 18 for some reason.
I think it's 18.
I think
maybe
I'm
I'm
wrong.
I could be wrong too.
Okay. So, are we calling it?
Yeah. Once again, this is. I mean, we've just been knocking stuff out today.
Yeah, we have been. Well, I think that we've all been in agreement for the most part with the two that we've been harping for today, which is number 10 game of the channel is number 10 is Inside, number 9 Titanfall 2, number 8 Resident Evil 7, number 7 Stardew Valley, number 6 Cuphead, number 5 Red Dead Redemption 2, number 4 God of War, number 3 Final Fantasy 7 Remake, number 2 The Last of Us Part 2, and at number 1 holding steady Persona 5.
Yeah, when Last of Us 2 started skyrocketing there for a minute, I was like, you guys got to be kidding me with this. There is no way. And then I'm glad we are all in agreement on that one.
I think Jason and I are very much that there is a wall.
Yeah.
and that Persona 5 wall is hard to hit.
Maybe not impossible. Hopefully not impossible.
I mean, for me, it's already been
I would hate
passed,
for that to be
but-
the pinnacle of all games ever, but
I mean, your personal list is different,
Yeah.
obviously, but for us, I think it is definitely very, very high on my list of top all-time games. But there's a couple that still pass it, but definitely in the last 5 years, it is. It's tough.
You think that Persona 5 is for sure a better game than Last of Us?
absolutely.
You?
I think as a collective group, it is. I hesitate to put The Last of Us ahead of it due to the recency issue with it.
That's what's holding me back, Caleb. I'm not so confident that it's not
Really?
a better game. But I also want to respect that I'm coming off of it this year and I need to zoom out. So I'm not, and if something's going to take out Persona 5, it needs to be a long-lasting, steadfast impression of that game.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that I am ready to do that because of the way I feel about Persona 5. But that's also because I haven't put The Last of Us Part 2 in my list yet. So what I will say about that is that personally, I'm not sure that I think Persona 5 is a better game, but collectively, I'm not sure that it belongs above Persona 5. But I definitely have more internal conflict with 1 and 2 than you do. But I'm not ready to talk about that. Maybe a year from now when we do this exercise and we zoom out and we add new games, I may feel differently.
Yeah.
We'll see. Plus, I mean, Ichiban and his friends are coming. So, look, things
Next
are going to
year
happen.
we could be like Yakuza Like a Dragon. It's just like we're just pumping that thing up this list.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I don't know either.
Probably not, but I'm excited you guys are going to play that.
Okay. God.
There it is.
There we go. We got
All
it.
right.
We did it.
Thanks everybody for listening to our whatever overtime segment and keeping us moving here. So we will catch you on one of our regularly scheduled episodes.